Welcome to Real People, Real Voices. I'm your host, James Jackson.
I'm your co-host, Pastor Wayne Moore.
Always a pleasure to host with you.
It is, brother.
And, you know, people see us do that now.
Yeah, they see us do it, and hopefully it'll take off in the community to eliminate the spread
of the coronavirus.
We need to be, especially our seniors.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think we have any seniors up here now, but especially our seniors, we need to make sure that they're taken care of.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that there's a lot going on as it relates to businesses closing, nursing homes closing, schools closing. It's just becoming very horrific, and we need to be prayerful about it.
What's encouraging is there's been over 6,000 recoveries from people who have gotten sick.
That's
we don't often hear about that.
No, they don't tell us about that, and so we hope that it is something that we can eradicate very, very soon.
Yeah. And we want to thank our sponsors.
Yes, we want to thank Lee Cossack and Crawley for being with us today. Fervent Care Christian Academy. We want to thank not only them, Marion County Health Department, and Al's Modern Clothing and Shoes.
Yes.
Make sure you go and check him out. And not only that, but if you need some legal advice, call Nathaniel Lee.
Super lawyer.
Super lawyer. Fine young man. He's doing great work in the community in all aspects that I know of.
And I want to encourage you to go to our YouTube channel, WHMB TV 40. You can watch this show when it's over, as well as others that you might have missed.
And like us on
Facebook.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today. We've got a great guest coming up, so you want to be sure to stay with us. Haley Lawrence of thefearlessleap.com has got some save the dates and some information I think you're going to really enjoy. And our executive producer is involved.
Yeah, she's getting hooked up.
Yeah.
I mean, she's
want to hear about that?
Yeah, we're going to hear about her getting involved with what Miss Haley's got going on, and hopefully she'll have another sold-out crowd this year.
That's right. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Real People, Real Voices. We're joined by Haley Lawrence.
Hello.
Thanks for
Hello,
joining
Miss Haley.
us.
Happy to have you again.
Oh, thank you so much. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, you've got another event coming up.
I do. Last year was so amazing. We sold out 2 shows at Indie Fringe.
Congratulations.
In fact, thank you.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And we decided to do my second annual show. We had 30 people audition. In fact, one of your producers, Faith McKinney, she auditioned for the show.
Do you know her?
Yeah, I know Faith very well.
Yes, Faith was, I won't give any secrets, but Faith has been accepted into the show, so she will be one of our storytellers.
Okay.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
That's wonderful.
And so we expect to see you guys there. I'll be giving you free tickets to the
my
show.
God.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Thank you. So this year we're going to be down at UIndy at the Crystal DeHaan Fine Arts Center.
Yeah.
Nice place.
So it seats 500.
Okay.
So we've kind of jumped up from Indie Fringe, which holds 100, and that's why we had 2 sold-out shows, to 500. And we're having 2 shows, one at 3:30 and one at 7.
Oh, okay.
And this year, the show is nonprofit. So we are sponsoring, again, Pass the Torch for Women Foundation.
Great. Tell us more about Pass the Torch.
Yes, Pass the Torch is an amazing program. I'm now a mentor for them as well. And they support women in just graduating from school or early business owners, and they really support them. They mentor them. They have scholarships. They do a ton of things for their people.
Okay.
And I thought initially that it was just young people, but it's every age.
Good. Women who are trying to complete their education.
Yeah, or get a new business going. In fact, one of the women from Pass the Torch, she's one of the storytellers this year as well, she has a hat that she's designed with satin inside.
Okay.
And she won scholarships and all sorts of prizes, and Pass the Torch is one of her mentees.
But I'm pretty sure they're going to be happy to have you as a sponsor this year.
Oh, absolutely. I'm thrilled to be sponsoring them. And we're having a raffle as well, and 100% of the proceeds from the raffle go to Pass the Torch in addition.
What are you raffling on?
As a matter of fact, I have one of the people I met here, we're raffling 4 tickets to Indie Flotation tank down by Lucas Oil.
Yeah. Did you try that?
No, I wasn't able to get over there yet.
I haven't
Okay,
tried
well,
it.
I'll see if I can get some tickets for
Yeah.
you guys. So they're donating that. I have some eyelashes, a set of, of lashes.
Are they gold?
Yes, exactly. We'll have a variety of things. I'm
Good,
just now
good.
working on my sponsorship, so
That's good. Keep up the good
yes, give me a few months, no, a few weeks to work on that.
Yeah, that's outstanding. And how can people get tickets?
Okay, we're selling tickets on Simply Tix, and that is also available on Facebook. So if you go to Facebook, The Fearless Leap, you can buy tickets there, and they're on sale right now. So
work. No, that's good.
So the title is Listen to Your Mother?
Listen to Your Mother, Indy, and this is a national show I think I've mentioned once before. So Listen to Your Mother is a grassroots phenomena of giving motherhood a microphone. And the stories range from fun, humorous stories to very heartfelt, sad stories, as a matter of fact.
Tearjerkers.
Yeah, tearjerkers. And last year, we definitely had a few that every time I heard the story, I cried. It was, it was like, oh my gosh. But you left feeling energized and with a community, and that's what we're really looking for.
That's wonderful. And just the title itself, Listen to Your Mother, is very encouraging.
Well, it's not just for women. Anyone who has had a mother can be in Listen to Your Mother.
Okay.
So we have 2 men this year as well.
Really?
Yes. So next year maybe
You're diversifying now. Huh?
I had 2 men last year. I look for diverse cast and diverse stories. It's really important in doing the auditions. We could not accept every single person. I would love to. Let me tell you, the stories were amazing, and it was so hard to choose who to be in the cast this year. And you have to go with. You can't have too many stories of autism or losing a mother or whatever. So we really look for
You have to create a variety.
a variety show, yes, and one that has. I'm having a little music as well.
Really?
Yes.
Who's the
Great.
artist?
Well, right now her name is Allison Victoria. Have you heard of Allison Victoria? Yeah, she's amazing. She was in my other show. Voice Box Indie. It's another storytelling show I do. She's a young girl, and she has the it factor. We will be saying we knew her when. She's absolutely amazing. You will check her out, Allison Victoria Music.
So give us some other highlights without giving the whole show away.
Well, we know Faith is going to be amazing, and she is definitely a highlight. And her story is a sucker punch, and that's one of the reasons. Like, oh my gosh. Let's see. Let me think of some of the other stories. Our rehearsal is this Saturday, so I have the opportunity to hear the stories again. I can't really tell you, though. If I tell you now, then it kind of
We
takes
reduce
It
ticket
gives
sales.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, we don't want you to do
We don't want you to reduce the
No.
ticket sales, and then the ladies group will not be able to experience what it is to receive from a nonprofit.
Yes. Well, Pass the Torch, I have to say, they've just gotten some amazing funding from Eli Lilly.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
Yes. So they've just really skyrocketed as well.
They've been done a lot of charitable giving here over the past several months.
Yeah, Lily's has opened up the purse.
Well, if they could open it my way.
They will. They will.
So how did you all come up with the name of the show?
Well, the name of the show is Listen to Your Mother is from Ann Immig Productions, and she actually wrote the show, and bought the license for it in this area. So it's happening all across the nation at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yes. And what is so interesting about Listen to Your Mother, it's charitable. All the shows are donating to a charity.
That's phenomenal.
Well, if you can tell us how to get tickets and give us the dates one more time.
Okay, absolutely. The dates, May 9th, 3:30, May 9th, 3:30 and 7 p.m., Crystal DeHaan Center at UIndy. And you can get tickets on Facebook or Simply Tix, The Fearless Leap.
All right.
All righty.
Well, we hope to see you there.
I hope
Looking
to see
forward
you
to it.
there
Give
as
us free
well.
tickets.
I certainly will. Anyone that wants to go, I will be happy to provide that.
Thank you, Ms.
Thank
Hayden.
you.
Well, thank you so much.
All the best.
Keep up
to
the good work. All the
Thank
best
you.
to you.
Pleasure. Thank you.
We'll be back after this.
Real people, real voices, keep it real.
Welcome back to Real People, Real Voices. I'm your host, James Jackson,
I'm your co-host, Pastor Wayne Moore.
and we are joined by a wonderful guest on today, Ms. Victoria Thomas Bodie.
Yes.
All of the product that you have here is so wonderful. Talk to us about it.
Thank you. So we make organic body and bath products. We make it from scratch on a daily basis. We are called The Pink Tub, and we are an opulent, organic, handmade body and bath brand. We make all of our products from scratch. We use a 5-5-3 method. What is that? That is 5 vitamins, 5 moisturizers, and 3 antioxidants that restores, replenishes, and rejuvenates your skin back to a healthier glow. We came up with that formula back in 2015 during my last round of chemo.
And you're a cancer survivor.
I am a breast cancer survivor, triple negative breast cancer survivor, and it is the most aggressive type of breast cancer to have.
And you've fully recovered. We thank God for that.
Fully recovered. This will be my 6th year come July.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
came up with the pink tub out of all of that.
Now, where'd that come from?
It actually came from way before I found out that I had breast cancer. So I had got laid off from my job. I was working for a tech firm for over like 8 years. And so they told me back in August 2011 that I was going to be let go. My last day was going to be the 31st of September. And so I decided when I told my late husband that I was not going to back to work. I was just going to finish out my bachelor's. And then I was just going to, look for a job then. And he was like, no, that cannot happen. And so we were in Tucson, Arizona, and I had been buying products like Lush and other boutiques. And so they were not doing anything for my skin. I was paying for the name of the brand, but it wasn't giving me what I needed for my skin. And so we got a text from our tax preparer, and so our tax returns had just came back. And so I had already had my service package, didn't know what I wanted to do with it, and I had some money in my 401k plan. And so I was like, I'm gonna start a business. And so we were on our way back to the resort. And so I said, I'm gonna start a business. And he was like, yeah, right, okay. And so I started writing out my business plan. About the time we got back to the resort, I had my business plan planned out, and I had the name which was Delightful Scents and Sweets. And so my husband was going to do sweets because he has a culinary background, and I was going to do the scents, which was candles and soaps. And so when we got back to New York City, that's where I was from. I lived there for 30 years, and so. We lived in like a little 400 square feet apartment in the Bronx. And so I called up LegalZoom and I gave them Delightful Scents and Sweets. My husband sat on that idea for about 2 weeks. And then he came back to me and was like, I'm not gonna do it. I don't know how to ship out no cakes and pies. And I was like, yeah, just order something from Williams-Sonoma. Let's see what they do, and let's duplicate that, and that's how we're gonna do it. He was like, nah, that's too much. I'm not gonna do that. And so he was like, you just go ahead and do what you wanna do. And so I took my 401k plan, I took my service package, I took my tax return, and I told LegalZoom, I need to start a business, and I need you to do a due diligence and find out if you have the pink tub available. They came back to me, and it was like, it's available. And I was like, I want it. And so they did an amendment, and that cost me about $200, and so the pink
You've
tub
been
was-
rolling ever since.
Yeah.
been rolling ever since.
Pink tub. So talk to us about some of the products you have.
Yeah.
So what we have here, we have bar soaps, and we make them all organic. We make them every day from scratch. We have over 900 square feet suite in the Strips building, and this product is called Pineapple Berry. And so what makes our products different than any other products available is it has an 80-20 ratio. It has 80% goat milk, 20% distilled water, and it also has the 5-5-3 method. All 8 of our products have the 5-5-3 method, which is 5 vitamins.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Which is 5 vitamins, 5 moisturizers, and 3 antioxidants.
Yeah, I was going to ask you to articulate that
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, so the 553, I came up that last round of chemo, and it's 5 vitamins, 5 moisturizers, and 3 antioxidants. What that does for your skin, it helps to restore your skin, rejuvenate your skin, and replenish your skin. And that's what the antioxidants does. That's what the vitamins does, and that's what the moisturization does. It gives you a lot of hydration and moisturization. And the moisturization really comes from the moisturizers, which could be hazelnut, which could be macadamia oil, definitely jojoba oil, and lots of fresh goat milk. It is the best moisturizer for your skin.
So with people washing their hands more often and
Yes, and especially with the coronavirus, you definitely want to wash your hands at least 3 times a day. So this.
so what's the best thing you have for washing your hands and any bacteria or viruses and things?
It just really depends on your preference. I have unscented, and unscented is carried in the soaps. Unscented is carried in our body wash, which is right here. Unscented is also carried in our sugar scrubs, which is right here. And then we have unscented in our bath and body oils, which is right here.
So my hands are really dry.
Yes.
What do you have?
Oh, so we can do a little demo for you. So we do have, and this is along the way. It comes with you can do a combo. So right here is you have your soap, you have your lotion, and this is all handmade from scratch. And so this is our lotion, and it smells heavily, right?
Smells really good, yeah.
And that's called Pineapple Berry. And you can get Pineapple Berry in your body wash.
Smells a little better than my Dow soap.
That's right. The masses they don't have anything on this, honey. So we have in our body wash, you have pineapple. In our lotions, and look how amazing it looks. Looks super, super amazing. And it's all made from scratch. Again, we use the 553 method. Look at that.
Creamy.
Creamy, very
Creamy, right?
Jackson, try some of that out for us.
Yeah. I want you to try some
No,
too.
I'm gonna let him do it.
Why, you're scared?
No, ma'am. I'm just gonna let him do it.
Okay.
He has
so-
very sensitive skin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we prone on that because as a breast cancer patient, the chemo that they give you is very aggressive. So it turns the shade of your color, especially African Americans. You can turn to like maybe 3 different stages.
Yeah.
And then it also makes your skin feels like you're an alligator or maybe one of the dragons from the Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Your skin becomes very scaly. Look at that. Look how amazing that looks. Look how
That's it.
rich.
Immediate results there.
Yeah, man.
Immediately, that's the 553 method. Look at that. Look at your skin. Look
All
how
shiny.
amazing. Exactly. And does it feel oily? Look, I can still do this. See?
Oh.
So it's not like your regular Johnson & Johnson. It's a nice, generous amount of oatmeal, which helps with inflammation. It helps soothe your skin. So if your skin is irritated, the oatmeal helps. And the moisturization helps. Look how hydrated
See, the reason why I didn't take any of this,
Yeah.
do what he's doing, because it looks like it's working, and I would probably need you to give me the whole jar at the end of the show.
Okay, I
yeah.
could do that because we have a huge jar just for you and them big hands of yours.
Thank you so much for understanding.
It looked like you need it, too.
Yeah, because this is a 4 ounce, so this would probably do him maybe some justice just for the upper part, but he probably would need that 8 ounce just like you would.
Okay.
So
Thank you
it's-
for saying that,
yeah.
because he tried to, he tried to do something there.
Oh.
So we both need 8 ounces.
But but look at this. Look how amazing and rich his hands look.
Yes, he's a
and
rich
it's
fella.
not.
I could do commercials.
I guess you could. Very good hand commercial. Look at that. Look at the hydration.
Yeah.
And it's not oily. It's not an oily base, and we don't want that. We don't want to put an imprint on our hands or on our clothing. So it's
Well,
definitely.
we're out of time.
We're out of time, Victoria.
All
and,
right.
And thank you so much for
You're
coming.
welcome.
And don't forget, you have 16 ounces of product to drop on us.
Yes.
And we want to make sure we get that.
Now go to our website
Yeah.
and be sure to get the products.
Real people, real voices, keep it real.
Welcome back. I'm your host, James Jackson.
Co-host, Dr. Wayne Moore.
And I'm an executive producer, Faith McKinney.
Wonderful, wonderful things we've received here. Of course, the storytelling we've heard that you are going to be part of the show.
Yes, I am. I'm
Congratulations.
really excited. Thank you. I auditioned and I got it, and I'm really excited. I attended last year, and those stories are just riveting and very professionally done. So I'm
So you're just going
excited.
to be out there telling the story? You know,
Yeah,
not reading, not
reading a
something?
story. It's going to be on a stage at the UND Crystal DeHaan Theater, and yeah, an audience full of people.
Yeah, 500 people.
500 people.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And of course, we've received some wonderful gifts here.
Yeah, people need to understand when they come to this show.
Come bearing gifts.
Come bearing gifts, and we'll make sure everything happens well for you.
Well, this lotion here, I'm already impressed with it.
It is. I've seen how, you can see the results of it still on your hand.
Yeah.
And
Hydrates your hand.
Yeah. I need
hydrates your
some of
hand.
those.
It makes it breathe, doesn't it?
Yeah. And you got the larger jar. Of
I got the
course.
larger jar because my hands are much bigger than yours.
Well, that's what she said.
She said that, and whatever she said, apparently she proved it to be right because she gave me the larger jar.
You know, President Trump had issues with, they said his hands were small at one time.
Yeah,
There was a lot of argument about that.
about his hands.
So he would have gotten this size
Yeah.
jar.
Possibly.
It's a
Yeah.
possibility.
But anyway, body wash.
Yeah.
You know, having the kind of cancer that she had, and she's so bubbly and vivacious. Just
She is.
She's just
really,
looking
really
she's just
excited.
looking forward to living life.
Yeah.
And she does. She it seems like she puts everything into whatever she's doing. She puts 100%. I mean, she took out her 401k, everything she had to put into her business, and she did. And her space in the Stutz building is absolutely beautiful.
I think she gave us the idea that she lost her husband.
She did. She
And
lost
she
her
seems to be
husband.
doing extremely
She's
well to have lost her
Oh my
husband.
goodness, she's a survivor.
Yeah.
She's lost her husband. She's had cancer. She's lost her parents. She's had so much loss in her life.
What a story.
And she's surviving and thriving.
Right.
I mean, everybody wants Victoria on her show
Yeah.
apparently, and she's making the rounds.
Well, she took camera. She demanded the camera. I mean,
did.
she flirted with it very well and did a good job with it. And she knew what she was doing. And so we hope that she's successful in what she does.
Yeah, we want people to go to the website,
Yeah.
thepinktub.com,
Unusual name.
World Wide Web.
Yeah. Only pink tub I remember was Liberace's. I used to see it on TV.
I don't quite remember that
You
one.
don't remember that one?
I don't either.
Nonetheless, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.